Okay, this is my scale. Now I will take the distance in my compasses of which I have to draw the circle. Okay, now I have taken the distance of 3.5 centimeter in my compass. Okay, instead of 3.5 you can take whatever in the question given, that distance you can take into your compasses. Okay, so I am taking 5 centimeter in my compass. Now first draw the center of a circle. Okay, first mark the point. Now here I have marked the point and now I am going to draw the circle. Oops. For this you need to mark the center, because now see, I will not able to, if I have not marked the point, then I will not able to see where is my center located. But because of point I can locate it. So many time it happens, may compass fall from your hand or something else. So before drawing the circle, mark the center. Okay, now this is my circle. Okay, now what is next? That in this circle, first I have to draw its diameter AB. Okay, what is meant by diameter? Diameter is such a segment which whose endpoints lying on the circle and passes through the center. So this is my diameter. You can draw like this also. You can draw the vertical diameter also. You can draw cross also. Only the thing is that it should pass through the center of a circle. Your diameter should pass through the center of a circle. Now this is my diameter. I will give a name A and B to it. Right? Any difficulty up to this? Okay. What is our next? Then diameter and construct the perpendicular. Okay. Now we have to construct the perpendicular. Then there is no change. Consider this AB as a segment and follow the same procedure. That put a pointer on a one end, take a more than half distance taken, draw the arcs. Your arcs may intersect the circle, may comes in interior of a circle, or it may goes in exterior of a circle, doesn't matter. Now, yes. Yes. Now I have drawn the arcs. Where these two arcs are intersecting with each other, that will become my point. Now see, this my point are not on the circle, not in exterior of a circle. It is in interior of a circle. But your point, this arcs intersecting, where these arcs are intersecting, it may come on the circle or may go in exterior of a circle, doesn't matter. Okay, we just need the proper arcs. Now I will draw the line which is passing through this points. Yes. I will give a name to it as L. Now, if you see carefully, this is my line. Now check whether this line L divides AB into exactly equal parts or not. Yes. My line L exactly divides my diameter AB into exactly equal parts. Now I will give a name P to the center. Okay, where it is forming right angle. Why? Because L is perpendicular to AB. Now this AP and this PB are nothing but the radius of a circle. Why? Because this line L divides the AB diameter in exactly two equal parts. Right? So this AP and this PB will become my radius. Now what is my next work? That they are saying where you are perpendicular. Obviously this perpendicular line is intersecting to the circle also. Right? So wherever it is intersecting to the circle, mark those points as C and D. Okay, C point I have marked here and D point I have marked here. Now these 2 points, this point and arcs intersection point, both are different. If you see carefully, that this point is a D and this point is a C, which is different from the intersection of arc. It may come same for you if your arcs are on the circle. Now join AC and join all the points which are on the circle. So this is my AC, this is my BD, this is my BC, and this is my AC. Yes. This is structure like, this is the structure which is formed. Now, if you calculate the all sides length, now first I will calculate BC, then I will see the what is the measurement of BD, then calculate the measurement of AD, and calculate the measurement of AC. Okay, and you will be writing here. This is your work. Write the measurement of AC, write the measurement of BC, write the measurement of AD, and write the measurement of BD. Okay, you will write the measurement of all the segments here. Then with the protractor, you will check each angle. If you will check each angle, you get each angle as a 90 degree. All the angles which are on the corner of quadrilateral. Now, this is a quadrilateral ABCD. ABCD is nothing but a quadrilateral. This is the sign of quadrilateral. Why it is quadrilateral? Because it's a polygon who's made up of 4 line segments, right? If you check which angles are making at a, now angle ACB is equal to angle CBD, which is equal to angle BDA, which is equal to angle DAC, which is equal to 90 degree. If you check properly, these all angles are of 90 degree. And the length of all sides, which I told you to measure, that are also exactly same. Okay, and hence we can say that quadrilateral ABCD is a square. Why square? Because square is the only quadrilateral whose all sides and all angles are exactly same. Getting my point? So this is what the structure we will get, and that structure is nothing but the square ABCD. I hope everybody is clear about it.